All right, everybody, let's get this started. Sorry, I'm a little late getting it out there and all that. My back was killing me today. I took some medicine and ended up passing out on the couch. I apologize for that. But as you can see, it started on Tuesday during a live Kapzlock, Itshapa, and a bunch of other of his little cronies, Muppets, whatever the fuck you want to call them, decided to jump in and start running their mouth, right? I was doing a stream, had a money cam up, then they had all these new ideas and all that says I was cheating, right? So I went through the process of, having to show him not cheating. Well, this is what happens. He says that if I show him my ultra wild while the game is up and everything like that, then we are good. And that's where you see this when I asked him if he's going to honor his word from last night, which he agreed that if I showed the ultra wide with my Monicam, which was showing, moving the Monicam around, showing both my monitors, then he would be done with this and he would back me instead of saying that I was a cheater. He then, of course, doesn't go with his word and disappears. Then his excuse is when you panned it, you showed your keyboard and mouse in front of the other monitor, right? Well, everybody knows what my situation is on the desk wise and all that. There's no way to have my keyboard and mouse directly put in front of my other monitor. It's just impossible. I caddy corner and sit at an angle to work with the Monicam and playing on a smaller 16 by 9 monitor versus my giant 49-inch 32 by 9 monitor. Well, then we go through here, and he decides to try to manipulate, guilt trip, whatever fucks, gaslighting, whatever hell we're gonna call this bullshit. But as you can see, says I'm, full screening over that, this, that. We go through this whole rigmarole. Yep. He says everybody knows this and that. You'd be better off just coming clean. Everybody forgive you. All this. Pretty much gaslighting. Just a gaslighting piece of shit. Trying to do this. He says he already knows. He's got all this evidence. And it keeps on. It keeps on. Got better things to do to come after you. Blah blah blah. But yep, here we are. Him coming after me. He had better things to do than why the fuck were you starting this in the first place? But here we go. He keeps doing it. And this and this. And it keeps on. Keeps on. Every single person he's called out 100% been hacking. He's got a 100% record, he says. Keeps on, keeps on, keeps on, keeps on. Then we go down to name calling because it's because he doesn't want to give me free clicks or views, acting like that. And there we go. Yep, and there we go. Keeps on, keeps on, keeps on, keeps on. Once again, like I said, I'll have a text document of all this so you guys can read it thoroughly. But the gist of it is he pretty much just belittles and tries to make it to where I'll confess, so to say, to his story, to what he believes is what's happening, not the actual truth of anything. And this goes on and goes on and goes on. So at first he's already lied to me once now, which I'll have parts of that too to show as well. And then we keep going, keep going, keep going. Nobody likes my tweet, blah blah blah. Apparently that matters in this fucking world. People like what your tweets are, you're popular, but you know, yep, I'm a liar supposedly. Worst COD cheater. And we keep going, we keep going. And here's where this part right here. I sat there and said, he said, worst cheater COD's ever seen. Deleted your channel. Just delete your channel, and man, it's just sad to watch. And I was like, who's lying? Who's lying where? Where's your video? Remember, he told everybody that there was going to be video evidence of this yesterday. Itshapa came out and said yesterday he is making a video. And the reason he hasn't put it out yet is because he doesn't put resized shit on his channel. He only puts out quality. Well, where's the video? Where's anything? it seems like this was pretty much just lies and a smear campaign to damage me for what reason I fucking don't know. So here we go. Multiple VODs are blatantly walling you or blatant that people can just look at your gameplay for themselves and even I didn't even have to do anything. Literally every single person who has looked at and laughed about it, you're done, son. GG. You're a good run for what, 3 months? Apparently, like I said, it's just a guy who lies and just lies and lies and lies and just puts anything out there just to see what sticks. I guess his real 100% is they badger, harass, and try to intimidate people into following their narrative. God knows if they're even cheating or not. But apparently, that's what their strategy is and what they believe works. Apparently, you have to be able to snake no matter what on if you're an iridescent, which, like I explained to him, snaking on a PC is a little bit more complicated than it is on a controller, and I don't feel like writing a macro to do that effectively, you know, but it's okay. Um, Tell him that he's lied now second time. So he's pretty much showed his hand. His opinion is worthless to me at this point. I mean, his opinion was worthless to me in the start because I already knew it was bullshit. But I do like people digging their own holes. It's kind of fun for me to watch. Um, but at the same time, yeah. And then he's call him a liar. You know, I'm supposed to accept. And it's a GG for me. Well, here's where it gets real fun. Uh, as of right now, the only person that's lied to anyone in this community is him, and it's continuing to be him. He continues to lie, and he does this about everybody I've noticed. And he also says he's something against hacking, right? He's a big anti-hacker, trying to be a man for the community. But yet you promote hacking. You interviewed a hacker provider. For what reason? What good did your fucking expose or interview of a hacker provider provide for the community? Were you able to get identity information so that you could give to Activision so they could stop him? No, all you did was fucking do free PR for a damn provider that probably gained clients and added more hackers to the scene because he's stupid. He gets kickbacks from this stuff. He's playing both sides of the field. Yeah, he says he's some big anti-hacker, but at the same time, if there was no hackers, then where's his content gonna go? He's a apparently he used to play in the scene. I have no clue who this person is, really, honestly. I haven't done any research on him, nor do I care to. But apparently he used to do something in the scene, be a good player, or was a cheater, or was something. I don't fucking know. I know Itshapa was caught cheating. I know I've heard of that one. I've heard that story, but this one, maybe he was important or relevant at one point, but now he's just washed up and trying to make this his new content. Who the fuck knows? But that's the first part of this. And now, remember how I told everybody that I don't say anything without being able to back it up. I always will have um, something that backs up my words. Well, I'm going to show that today. I'm going to have to redact some of it just due to professionalism and other things that will pertain to it. But I mean, it will be 80% document, the correct original document, but I will have to redact some of it just for my privacy and for the privacy of the developers. But if you guys give me a second, I will be right back with that. Just one moment. All right, I'm back. As you can see, I brought up another document here. This is an email from the privacy from Activision. As you notice, it states that my player ID has been released from Shadowban, and they were able to find the spam report file code virus and resolve the issue that was wrong with my account that happened in February. Like I told everybody, there was something going on about. And they're going to maintain uh, maintain normal gameplay, and monitor the account data and the file code to make sure that it doesn't come back or it doesn't have an issue. Now, as you see it here, it says, at this time we're unable to provide Activision with your Activision account with full blank server to your account. We've expanded the number of reports to get your account placed in temporary ban or temporary ban and limited the type of reports that players may use against your account. Most player reports will have the data reflected the data received by the Ricochet and nation by considering a temporary ban. Failure of equal comparisons, the reporting player will temporarily be banned pending account review. Voice chat's unchangeable, of course, it's AI, who gives a fuck. Players still can report me, you know, singularity. I still can get limited. I still get limited. Get that temporary ban. You had to contact support to appeal it. Any player attempts to spam report your Activision ID will result in automatic permanent ban of their Activision account. Players that have alternative accounts, the same IP, and hardware IDs will also be permanent banned as part of our strike policy. We have initiated blank process to your Activision account. This will require a full IP and hardware scan. We would like you to continue an hearing of blank. If approved, you will be placed in blank, blankety, blank, blank, blank. This server is how your account will access competitive gaming systems, live stream events, and other game launches events. Also, please not disclose blank. It is a privacy-related information. At this time, failure to do so will result in automatic blank. If you need any reference, you need reference, security policies. Visit activisionsupport.com. Okay, this is a document that I received on February 12th, if you noticed. Actually, I didn't receive it. My wife handles this side of the stuff. This was all through the promotional department of Activision when we were doing the season 2 launch event. Activision had one for Activision's people and Microsoft people to, I guess I don't know what it was really for. It was state of game, I guess we'll say that, to show the Microsoft people exactly what was going on, or you know, I don't know honestly, but there you go. There's that email. I have more of them, but this one will suffice for right now to show that I have said the same thing from early February, the exact same thing. I've never once changed my story. Um, my main account had some issues. Wasn't my issues. It was on Activision side. But hey, there you go. Um, I hope this clears up the issues. But if it doesn't, hey, it is what it is. I'm not too worried about the hacker hunters or accusations. I know my standing, and I know I've done nothing wrong. So good luck, guys.